Oi, 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 oi. Listen, unpacked season for the summer, August 2022 is here, which means Samsung's most popular folding screen smartphone is back in action for the 4th generation. Now, technically the 3rd generation, because obviously the Flip 5G was more of like a 1.5 that went to the Flip 3 just to align the name to the Z Fold 3. But yeah, we're on the Flip 4 and it's announced. Can lightning strike twice? That's the thing, because boy, the shock factor of the Flip 3, when we got the price last year, when it hit below £1,000, 949 to be specific, man, let's see if the Flip 4 can really follow up to it, man. I had brief hands on. Let me give you my impressions and my thoughts on it so far. Hi. Ben from Lover of Tech. If you enjoy videos like this and you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're part of Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad, so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. Yep, summer unpacked August 2022 is here. Flip 4 had brief hands on, weren't that long, probably only about 15-20 minutes because the restricted time that we had here wasn't really all that much here, but that doesn't stop me from giving my thoughts on it. Now look, disclaimer, I'm gonna be a bit biased and say that I am Team Fold, right? I rock with Team Fold all the way, but you gotta respect what the Flip did in terms of the masses and getting it to people. So we're gonna talk about it and see from the design point and everything else. How's it looking so far? Now, I didn't have a Flip 3 for reference, but if we look at the design, it is slightly more compact. I think when you're using it in person, you're not really gonna notice, but you know, they've done some stuff like, upgrading the Gorilla Glass to Victus Plus, front and back, and also just the overall footprint feeling a lot more smaller as well. And the main thing is, the edges are more flat and rounded at the corners, so I think it suits the Flip more compared to the Fold, in my personal opinion. So that's something to really consider in that sense. But obviously you got 4 colors: graphite, aka black, borrow purple, blue, and you got the pink gold. I honestly, I'm just gonna put this out there and say that, look, I think I'm going through a phase, man, but the standard colors really just don't do it for me. I've got to like that pink gold. The borrow purple's looking decent. The blue's not bad as well. Funny enough, controversial, yeah, but it's going to be between the blue and the borrow purple for me. So let's see how it goes in terms of which one in person that I would get and be using. But yeah, overall, in terms of the design and the build quality, you do have an IPX8 rating, so no dust resistance. So I think we're still getting the impression that, 4th generation in, dust resistance is hard for these moving part smartphones, but yes, you do get 1.5 meters of fresh water for 30 minutes. Still impressible. Lots of mistakes in there. Still impressive for foldable, so you got to give it to them, but it does feel at home. And if you're coming from the Flip 3, I'll be honest, it's gonna really be hard to tell the difference apart from the minor little changes as well when it comes to it. Display experience, and it's still 2 sides of the equation, but they're still very similar. Let's go for the inner display. 6.7 inches, 22:9 aspect ratio. It's an in-fold display that goes into the clamshell style, but it is adaptive now from 1 Hz to 120 Hz. Brightness pretty much should still be the same. They ain't really said much about it as well, and it's still full high definition plus. Now, our cover display still 1.9 inches, so no changes in terms of the physicality there, but you do have slimmer bezels inside, so it does make it a little bit more immersive, and obviously that's what aids in the phone feeling a bit more compact as well. But the display experience, it feels right at home, man. It's not really that much different, but that's okay, I guess. But again, my personal opinion, when I use the Flip, hey, that center crease is very visible, and I'll tell you this right now. It's going to be something you're going to be physically interacting with, and that's what I found, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't get on with the Flip series, because compared to the Fold, you don't physically interact with it a lot, even though you see the crease, and that's something that visibly we didn't see the improvement. And again, it's just the nature of the crease and the hinge being dead in the middle. So take it for where it is, but yeah, it's pretty much the same experience if you look at it compared to the Flip 3. Specs and performance, and this is up there. I think low key, this is probably the biggest upgrade that you're gonna see on the Flip 4. Why? We've got the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 that is on the 4nm TSMC process. You've got 8GB of RAM, and now you've got 128GB of storage, 256, and a 512GB option as well. So consider that. It don't just stop. But if you move over to the battery, we've gone from 3,300 to 3,700 milliamps. And now the 15-watt charging, gone. 25-watt super fast charging, baby. So I would take that any day. Very efficient. I've got to give them credit for finally making it viable, because the Flip 3, the charging was a bit too slow. You still get wireless charging, you still get battery share as well, so you can't complain. But this is something that Samsung were really proud to state that, yeah, we got the most powerful chipset that we can put in there, and this is the most powerful gaming performance that you're gonna find on any current generation Samsung mobile device, which is good to see. I really just hope we get the same energy next year, especially for us lot in Europe and UK, where we get the best of the best from Samsung, from Qualcomm, and we kind of just leave Exynos behind. But more time will tell. Yeah, specs and performance is looking up there. Now, the quick rundown on the camera. This is seeing a hardware bump as well. Now, look, it doesn't get the extravagant all-screen experience things like having an under-display camera you really see for the end of display. You know what? It looks like finally we get the hardware improvements there. Now, I still stand by it. I still feel like these Flip devices should, for the price, have a triple camera system. But I get it, physics, space, the cover display and whatnot. But you know what? One thing I do appreciate is the main wide sensor has been improved. Slightly larger sensor, and the pixel size has moved up to 1.8 microns, up from 1.4. And obviously they've done things to video stabilization, you know, auto FPS, and just different optimizations right there. But at least the hardware improvements are there. There's still a wide and an ultra wide, both 12 megapixels. So yeah, it's not on the same level as the S22, but you know what? An improvement is an improvement. We're gonna test it out, hopefully, and see how that performs. But yeah, man, that's a quick rundown of the camera. And again, the flexibility of what you get with the Flex hinge as well. Yeah, it's decent, it's not bad. When it comes to the software, we are now running One UI 4.1.1 with Android 12. Now, Android 12L is actually technically on the Fold 4 because of the larger screen, but it is still using One UI 4.1.1 here. So it does on the surface level look the same. And again, you know me, I don't really cover software videos on the channel here. That's over at Sam Mobile, so head over. We're going to be doing breakdowns of that. But I mean, quick things is really just down to the fact that now you've got face unlock alongside the fingerprint unlock for the outer cover display. You've got quick settings access. You can actually do quick replies now and full replies on a cover display. So there's more functionalities to it as well. There's little things that we've got in there, but you know what? The main thing that I'm seeing that could be very interesting, like with short form vertical content becoming very popular, man, they've optimized it with the Flex hinge, with the third party apps like Instagram with Reels. So that could be very interesting, especially when it comes to hands-free recording. That's a big deal. Flex hinge, camera, optimized with third party, especially a popular app like Instagram. Yeah, man, let's do it. So software looks decent on UI 4.1.1, Android 12. Now the question we asked before, can Lightning strike twice with what they've been able to achieve from before? And I think they just might be able to pull it off. Why? Because it does start at £999 now, which is a £50 increase, and it goes all the way up to £1,199 for the 512 gig, which for most people, this is actually slightly more expensive than the base model of the Galaxy S22 Ultra. So just consider that as well if you want that clamshell design, but you are getting a top of the line system on a chip, improved battery, faster charging as well. And obviously with what they've been able to achieve, it's a really, really good look. So yeah, consider that, man. Don't know, again, I'm Team Fold, but let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. What you think of the Flip 4. It's looking good. It's looking decent. But yeah, that's it for me, Ben from Love Roof Tech. If you enjoy videos like this, you know exactly what to do. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're part of Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad, so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. I hope you're all safe during this time. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.